do the intro, whoever. Earl, since you're early.
Since I'm early, welcome everybody. Good morning to all those who happen to watch this replay. I am Epic Mike 16. I'm here with the host with the mostest, Izzy, as he goes through
Easy.
Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and we forgot about Shiro. Hi, Shiro.
I'm just stuff in my face. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to be having chips for the first bit too. So yeah.
I should.
Did you load the wrong save?
Yeah, I think I should just start. 1 sec. I think this is a continuation.
About
Because that you shouldn't have started there unless you clicked into the game after you saved.
I think I clicked into it and then
okay.
advanced a couple. I'll just select.
By the way, before we continue, what's your hypothesis going on here?
Yeah, let's hear what you think is going on here.
Okay, well, let me pull it up so I can go to the case files.
So if it's not our client, who is it and how did they do it?
Select adventure. 4, right? And I
Decided
select the
Kokoro.
case.
Answer the question.
So where is it? Where am I here? 11?
About second summation 8. I don't know exactly where that's going to start you, but it's going to be right.
Should be right there.
Yeah, here we go.
This one. Okay. So I want to see the map. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this is where your save was.
Yeah, it did start here. I want to
I
see
have
the map.
considered the Defense's Counsel for further information examination.
So this is where the stabbing happened, right? And I think we still went this way. And we still saw the juror number 6. No, that doesn't make sense because he said there was a stabbing.
No, the reason that idea was shot down was because Soseki's books were still at the crime scene, so that means it had to be Olive Green that he saw fall.
Right, but the victim is also holding one of the books from Garadib, Mr. Garadib's floor that was thrown out. He was holding onto it, the burnt one. And then the 3 books are around him, and then the 2 people, the witnesses actually saw them, and then claimed to actually see what's his face? Soseki. And I feel like Soseki should have seen the knife. Would have seen the knife. Because he did say that he was stabbed. I want to go to the people. Okay. So John was upstairs. So is Garadib.
I thought you said their alibis don't hold because they didn't give an exact time.
Yeah. So I was saying that they said it was around 5, but first of all, no one can confirm their alibi. Only they can. And also, it's not an exact 5 when the thing happened.
So this will be a question that comes up anytime you try to accuse someone in this game. What is their motive?
What is their motive? Okay.
What is the motive? It's like let's say one, for example, one of them is responsible for stabbing Olive Green. What is their motive for stabbing her?
The thing is, we don't know much about Olive Green. Let me go here.
But in classic Ace Attorney fashion, you know, like anytime you accuse someone, pretty much you are going to get asked what's their motive.
Right. Females, that would be other details are unknown. Large enough, no other signs of injury were observed. Selim was seen running away from the reporting officer. Man, what's their motive, eh? Is it related to the love letter of Garadib? So Olive. So the names related, if I'm just accounting for these two, is John, James, Mary, and Olive. Uh, so far, it's not making any sense for me.
I guess that means it's time to continue. You'll figure it out eventually, right?
The fact that you're asking me what my thoughts are means that I know enough evidence to
We like I do this to Earl like every time. Like I try to get him to give me like what his current thoughts are on the case, regardless of where he is in the case.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
So
is a genuine thing we do.
so one thing that I would say is that this, if the knife that I have is what's behind the victim, it's dull, it seems. Or it's not sharpened at the tip.
The tip is broken.
It's
That's what we
broken.
established.
It's somewhere. Could
Where's
be
the
in
tip?
her.
Who knows?
The question is whether the tip was here when she was stabbed or it was already broken.
Pretty hard to stab someone without the tip, though.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it was
Is
there.
it though?
You can slice someone without the tip. But
It also depends on what angle you stab him at too.
it is straight into them. Unless she was not stabbed at this moment. There's no blood.
So she's walking down the street, not noticing she's stabbed.
She just
killed
slipped like jury number 6.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
And then
Oh, yeah, Earl. Think of like, oh, stabbed in the back without realizing it. 6'5", if you remember. You remember that plot point? That was funny as heck.
then this is definitely from. We can probably confirm this with Gary Dev that this is his book. Oh, why is she holding this? Maybe she was trying to pick it up and then slipped. What's the other one? Right. So this is your books. 2 shillings. So stabbed, and then the book scattered, and then he ran away. Because I'm guessing he ran away just because he's scared. He's a scary cat.
Yes.
But why? I don't think she was stabbed. Maybe he just saw a knife behind her and assumed she was stabbed, but she actually just slipped. And
So how did the knife get there?
It'd be pretty unlucky to slip on a knife.
Especially like, oh, there's a knife sticking up from the ground, and she fell over backwards into it and then rolled over. I'm a London detective. I'm a London officer, Bob. How you doing, Bob?
Victim of this case was found a knife in her back. Luckily, the wound didn't prove fatal, but the woman remains unconscious in her hospital bed. Monroley, you gotta be related somehow. Recently married. They witnessed it. I mean, if Olive Green was not actually stabbed when Soseki ran away, these two were the ones left in the scene, or actually this one, because Patricia went to the police box.
What's the motive?
It's a good question. I'm trying to think. He's a sleepy boy.
To a degree, given what we know about them, because you're implying an idea for Raleigh there. Raleigh stabbing her would be counterintuitive to what he wants to do.
What does he want to do?
It's his
protect.
anniversary, and he wants to go have dinner with his wife. If a crime happens on his beat, he has to attend.
Unless
He has to attend to the
unless he
investigation.
doesn't
That
love
cancels
her
his dinner.
and he wants to get away from her.
Well, I say we get.
Because there's a lot of marital.
There's a lot of
related-
weirdness going on.
I mean, there's a lot of marital related issues here, like these two. So I wouldn't be surprised if that applies to these two as well. 1 year anniversary.
Oh, okay. What's your final answer?
What's your final guess on who done it before we get into it?
Okay.
Without Shiro interjecting, I just want to hear the thesis.
I don't think these two would have anything again. I mean, Joan looks a lot like Olive Green in build. And John is an ex-military. This guy is a very duty focused person. I have no idea. I want to suspect this too, but I can't think of a motive. I'm gonna say Rolly Beat.
Okay, let's continue.
That's my hunch. I have no strong evidence, but that's my hunch.
I have considered the defense's request for a further summation examination of the jury.
Was going to play a game with a friend, but the server went down. Sucks, man. Well, welcome in. Our server don't go down. This courtroom is not down. I'm eating pizza, by the way.
I mean, Alfredo pasta.
Nice.
I'm having a bag of chips I'm not too fond of. Smoky barbecue Old Dutch.
Oh, you don't like it?
And I'm having a... It's very dull. I'm also
Grabbing
having
Myers remorse.
another smoothie with pineapple, spinach, fiber, and omega-3.
Pineapple is good.
And pineapple. It's very sour.
Judge, you want to read?
I read it.
No,
Not
you
this
read
one.
the last one.
Oh, okay, shit. And I have determined that the court must uphold the defense's judicial right to this procedure. So, counsel, you will now proceed with your second summation examination.
Here we go.
I presume the jury is ready, Mr. Foreman.
Wait, we've gone through this, no?
No. We haven't done this dialogue yet.
Very good. In that case, I must ask each of you now to state clearly and concisely for the court
This is a fully different summation examination.
the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of this crime. Yeah, we were just about to lead into this before it went to be continued.
You left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
All those 3 books of his.
Okay.
If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider.
Okay.
Even if the woman was throwing books, it can't be related to the crime if the window was closed, can it?
So the contention right now is the window being closed. That's why we can't connect the two incidents.
Dear me, if only with a little book. Hardly life-threatening, even with a direct hit.
Oh, okay. I mean, that could be. Instead of picking it up, she just got hit by a flaming book in the sky.
Got hit, and lands on a knife. All right.
Yeah, it should be. What's a little book?
Look, I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a tiny bit of trouble.
Okay.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. It gave me the sneezes.
The sneezes, you say? I want to press on Joan.
Yes, considering more tangible arguments from all members of the jury this time around, it seems. With one notable exception, of course.
Exception.
My learned friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness's testimony. So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene.
I mean, that I kind of don't doubt, because it's
No,
almost
no one has doubted that.
Yeah.
No one.
no one's doubting that.
Well, we know Soseki ran from something, and it's
Mhm.
clear it's the thing. Another
Even
glass
Soseki-
destroyed.
Even Soseki himself said he ran.
No one else was even at the scene of the scene to commit the crime.
But like juror number 6 saying there was a fire in his house, and the only fire I know is from the Garridans. So if were there another fire, or is it just another lodger?
Well, if the eyewitnesses are correct, it would seem as if the conclusion is somewhat set in stone. I fail to see how it can be argued any other way.
Okay.
That means I'm afraid that during the summation examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts.
Okay. But how? What would even constitute as a tangible explanation here? An evidence.
Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman and how? Those details are all you need to provide.
Okay. So I can't just pit them anymore. I have to.
No, you're still
you
pitting,
do it.
Oh, okay.
but by listening to her statements, you'll be able to piece together what really happened.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You'll start piecing it to get the final narrative together.
Okay.
Simply give us a name and a method by which the attack was conducted.
A name and the method. There I was thinking this might be hard. Okay, we're at the climax.
But Mr. Narahara, you have to do it. Otherwise, this will be really where the trial ends.
No pressure then.
That's quite enough preamble. Proceed with the summation examination, please. I presume you are prepared, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Alright, you're not scared. Focus your mind now. Clearly, the key to this summation examination is going with juror number 4, the maid. Or should I say, Mrs. Garrideb. I was going with the question here.
We have a book that disappeared from the Garrideb's house on the evening of the incident. And the fourth book found in the victim's hand.
Must be a way to link the two. Yes, that's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learned in my short career so far, whatever it takes.
Don't forget to keep an eye on Miss Garrideb and how she reacts, even to the other things people say.
I also like how for when it does that scene, Ryunosuke's in front of the witness bench, and then when he gets to question, he's behind it.
Yeah.
Let me teleport around here.
I mean, I can probably pit 3 and 4.
Hold it!
The little book was on fire at the time, was it not?
With flames of love, I'll have you know.
Really no such thing as loving incendiary bomb.
Well, he brought it upon himself. It's playing fire to betray a fiery love. is it? Well, don't you agree?
Actually, I should just be pressing everyone, I think. Well, any kind of betrayal is certainly a bad thing. I think the argument might have arisen out of your misunderstanding, Mrs. Garrett. It's made by Garrett.
Never you mind that. The point is we were just having a jovial little dispute. Nothing more. And I won't have any more of these suggestions that it was anything whatsoever to do with this crime.
Am I not getting anything from her? Right. Well, we'll see about that. What about juror number 5? What? How's it related?
It's almost as though he's used to it. What a gentle soul he is.
Sure, I'll press that. Just want to get this over with. How can you sit there and say something like that? Man's future is at stake.
Well, him and me are both then, like I said before. I already told you, I'm a day laborer, aren't I? If I don't bring home some readies with me tonight, you'll find me face down in the flames tomorrow morning.
Hmm?
You heard me. My missus didn't want to mess about, you know? She can be fierce if you believe me. Believe you me.
A shining sample of marital bliss then.
Situation like this cropped up the other day. It was, well, you know, it's funny. I can't quite remember.
Excuse me? I won't take that. Sorry?
I was too frightened that day. That's the thing. I must have blocked it out.
Helpful.
I wonder if Mr. Pete will ever be dragged into the Thames by his scarf.
Don't even go there, Mr. Sato. There must be some way to jog his memory about this.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago.
Before I press this, I want to press everyone else first. So I'm guessing I'm going to press him on the fact that there are 4 books.
Well, what difference does it make?
There's every possibility the 4th book is in fact belongs to the defendant's landlord.
Yeah, that's the part I have a problem.
How do you?
Well, at the point when the woman was stabbed, this landlord fellow was at home, wasn't he?
Not necessarily.
Joined a fiery scrape with his wife or something, he said.
If it was just sometime before, like what happened after the argument, if it was just sometime before, she could have just grabbed the book and headed down herself. It's not exactly how I put it now.
Well, anyway, point is, the wife and his fellow were somewhere else when it happened.
Sure, okay.
I think this is what you call a strong alibi.
Could have been the landlord who did it. Don't leave the Nipponese fellow. Honestly, I can't see what all this praveler is about. It's a done deal, isn't it?
Suppose it is, since I have nothing we do left to say.
Hold it!
So you might be willing to change your decision.
Oh my, such delight on your face, but I'm afraid I shan't be swayed by emotion. Despite what you may think of me, I am a very modern, metropolitan, and rational woman.
Okay, I think I'm going to pit her against somebody. She's gonna be like third or fourth person, not the first or second. I just need to find the first and second,
If
which I
one reads
think.
the morning papers, it's all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? So why read them in the first place?
So I think first and second would be 3 and 4.
You see, modern, metropolitan, and rational thinking, yada yada yada.
And not all the.
As I see it, it's overwhelming. Suspicious Japanese man has been implicated by overwhelmingly strong testimony. But despite one, two, or minor puzzlements, I do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty.
Okay.
Modern, metropolitan, and rational logic, wouldn't you say?
Overwhelmingly.
But us modern gals are always delighted to embrace new fads, you know. So I'd be only too happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one.
Okay. You happy to do that? If only I could.
Let's do our very best not to disappoint the modern metropolitan young lady.
Alright, I'm glad you omitted the rational. Okay.
Hold it!
But what about the possibility that the window was open?
Well,
Why?
what about it? I mean, there's just no way it could have been.
How can you be so sure?
Prosecutor fellow there said it earlier, didn't he? Winters in London are no joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors.
Yeah, unless you're burning inside.
So no, that window wasn't open. Us Londoners like sitting by the fire and staying warm, you see?
But you can't categorically state that the window wasn't open, could you?
It just wasn't. They wouldn't have opened it.
What's the point of even having windows, huh?
Counsel, you'll kindly refrain from childish bickering.
I'm sorry. Someone needs to show that there's undeniable possibility that the window was open.
I love how Ryunosuke just kind of goes back like,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Because this young man isn't going to budge otherwise. Okay.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. It gave me the sneezes.
Hold it!
Hold it.
Does that have anything to do with your decision about the defendant's culpability in this case?
Sorry? What's that? You'll have to speak up, lad.
Can you tell us more about the fire?
It was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on the top, it did. What a sight to behold it was.
It's a lot of candles. Candles on the cake? Was it some kind of devil worship?
Of course not. It was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously.
Ryunosuke showing his non-knowledge of how birthday celebrations work.
It seems that's a common custom here in Great Britain, Mr. Naruhodo.
Anyway, I must have done my puff to blow him out. Only I must have blown wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out, but the candles went flying all over the room.
Mm-hmm.
The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place was filled with smoke.
And you opened the window, right? I mean, it sounds like level worship to me. And by sneezes, I presume you mean cold. How do you catch cold from a fire?
What if you ask who it was? The grandchildren. Bless them. They water over me as they tried to put out the flame. And then because the whole room had filled up with smoke, of course, we had to open all the windows to clear it.
How can I pit? I can pit this against 3, I guess. Not 4, yeah.
The biting winter air rushed over me like the devil, dancing on my grave it did. I caught a terrible cold from it. Put me in the hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry.
It was double worship all along. But something about this old man's story is playing on my mind for some reason.
We need to demonstrate who, apart from Natsume, could have attacked the young woman on the street. As well as how he or she could have done it.
Yes, but once again, jury statements are full of personal prejudice. For what? Okay, they're saying attack, not stab. A lot of them seems convinced they're right, even in the face of logical arguments to the contrary.
I think you need to put them against each other to force them to accept an alternative explanation.
They don't necessarily need to find contradictions between their assertions, just a connection might be the truth. I'll go in for his right.
Objection!
So jurors' statements clearly contradict one another.
They do. How exactly, counsel?
Don't point at me again. I told you it wasn't me.
What's that you say? Speak up, lad. Speak up.
Jury number 3, do you see?
Oh, me? See what, sir?
You hear jury number 6's account of his birthday celebrations last year. It seems despite being a Londoner, he once opened his windows in the middle of winter.
Well, yeah, of course, because it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, the room was filled with smoke from the fire. You'd be mad not to open the... Oh!
I love that.
There's an even better kind of like slow realization reaction in the game too. It's not required dialogue, but I will be forcing you to do it.
Nice. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire at the Garib household. And Mr. Garib had the following to say about it. The whole place filled with smoke.
Oh my! Oh my hat! Excuse me.
Jury number 4, do you have something to say about that? This is Garib.
Oh, dearie me! What is the meaning of this? How dare you imply that I'm hiding who I really am?
It's imperative to confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now.
What is it?
When the fire started in your house that day, did you or your husband open the window?
What? I beg your pardon. What are you insinuating?
The room would have been thick with smoke after the carpet and bookcase caught fire, as they did. In switching like this, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window.
And what, pray tell, if we did?
Well, I can pit you with number 2.
Oh, all right then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window. Which can't have been easy since I continued to give him a justly deserved book battering.
Just admitted to domestic abuse, even
Yep.
though your house was on fire. until
Oh,
the
you'll never stop throwing until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise.
Has the anger subsided, though?
Never had. Of course, I should have realized.
That's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You managed to establish the window is open.
Mhm.
We simply must have that added to Mr. Garridib's formal statement. Now they mentioned that the window was open at the time. It's clean forgotten, but it's true.
Okay.
Objection!
No?
Hold it!
Sorry, but as former jury, I have to object. That's complete nonsense. Get over it. Try again, Nathan.
Yeah, I will try again. Okay. There's nothing whimsical about it. Okay, let's try again. Which one was it? What? Is this the one that I picked? Could have been open when the woman was throwing books. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, that's not a possibility anymore. It's just a fact. Okay, I'm done with 6. Is it 3 and 4? It's kind of a waste. Is that the contradiction, that it's a possibility and it's not? It's in fact not a possibility.
Objection! Hold it!
What the fuck am I supposed to be looking at here? Okay, let me try.
Hey, you got a new statement. Maybe consider consulting that statement.
Oh, I have to press that statement? I just pressed him. I just pressed her to get that statement.
If a statement changes, it's open for new dialogue.
Okay. Okay, well, I have a lot of new statements.
Hold it!
Fourth book found that the scene of the crime shows very obvious signs of fire damage. And the title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book that Mr. Garridib told us that he's been reading.
Well, I really couldn't say.
On the day in question, did you or did you not throw your husband the copy of Lion's Pride that he had been reading? I may have. Oh,
I did.
she just did.
It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I hurled it straight at him. And now that you mention it, yes.
It was burned.
He was rather enjoying reading it. You're right.
Well, you not reveal this information to the court from the outset.
Because I couldn't, you insolent little man. I don't remember. At times like that, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on, as well as you know.
I really don't.
I barely noticed I was throwing a book, much less the title of it.
What?
What?
I barely noticed I was throwing a book. Well, you got a book thrown at you,
Excuse
boy?
me!
What is it? Your number 5? You know
You
something?
know something?
Oh.
I've remembered what it was. That memory I'd blocked out.
Oh wow, convenient.
I was listening to what this granny was saying. Brought it all flooding back.
Mm-hmm.
Who you calling a granny, you cheeky devil? I'm Mr. Garridib, or the maid. I'll have you know.
The man
I
doesn't
didn't
even
realize you were a
flinch.
man, Joan.
Please tell me that it's not because he's so used to being hit all the time.
It was about 2 weeks ago now. I just got home after work, like. I put my hands in my pocket to get the wages I earned that day, and I nearly died. There was a hole. Every last penny had dropped down.
Mhm. What a disaster.
You haven't heard a half of it, boy.
Okay, tell me about it.
The wife was cutting up some chicken at the time. I could barely get the words out, but I told her straight. I've lost a day's wages, love.
Oh, you got beat up.
Next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ear. Stuck into the wall next to me, it did, about an inch deep.
No words, just terror.
And the music played, dude, just fits
Yeah.
so well. I could smell it then, you know? God awful stench as it says. I was sure it was going to end up face down in the muddy banks that night, I can tell you.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's a real disaster, isn't it?
Does that have anything to do with the case? Never use the words lightly again.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. When a woman loses their rag, they'll throw anything at you. Knives, hatchets, hammers, you name it.
Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't think that all women are so short-tempered and unrefined.
Yeah,
like I'm
you're not
demonstrating.
one to talk. You took me down like a couple times. Shut up.
You've thrown me like 7 times
Yeah.
to such a...
No, I wasn't thinking. No, I was totally thinking that.
Throwing household objects at people as well. It's so uncivilized.
Mhm.
But throwing people is not.
Throwing people is even less civilized.
Throwing people at objects. At least attack with honor, using the bow or the like.
Throwing people at objects. What, attack? Who are you going to attack?
Never mind. Anyway, this man's words could be rather significant, I think.
How? I don't get it. We'll come back
Easy.
to the bow.
Right, just wait. Read the statement and the statement that gets put in, and maybe you'll click.
Okay.
Today on Slow Realizations.
A woman in a rage will hurl almost anything at you. Kitchen knife really brought that home.
Well,
to me.
okay, the fact that the knife could have been thrown, is that what they're insinuating?
Does anybody else mention throwing stuff?
I didn't mention anything. Oh, that requires a sound effect.
Okay. Well, new statement. Man, there's a lot of new statements. Okay, I'm gonna press this,
Hold it!
I guess. Worf really threw kitchen knife at you? As oh.
That's right. She was chopping meat with it. Had a tidy edge on it, believe me. Still, it's all the memories, isn't it? Started with that smile. She threw me when no account. Oh. And then, things she's thrown at me has grown alongside our relationship.
It's a good
Are you
marriage.
understanding why this is my favorite juror now?
Yeah.
Just his personal life troubles.
A
is just
bathtub?
hilarious.
Damn,
There
your
was a
wife's
cup,
strong.
Then a glass, then a pot, then a kettle, a chair, a wardrobe, a clocker, and a bathtub.
Wife must have been beefier than you. No shit.
Things came to a head last week when she threw me right into the things.
They keep referencing things. I thought it was just idiom. Or what is it?
No, the Thames is a river.
Ah.
It's a river metaphorically that you cross, like the Sanzu River.
Mhm.
It's essentially the river that it leads up to. I can't really think if it was Roman or Greek, but it's the one that leads to Hades and the
Yeah,
Death
yeah.
Gate.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
Hey,
not.
I'm looking at.
It's
I'm
still
looking it up.
idiom then. They're still using that as an idiom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Thames is an actual river in London.
Okay, fair enough. I'm so
No,
happy.
no, I'm pretty sure there's an expression though, isn't there?
I figured it's an expression.
The Thames River meaning. There are Thames as the longest river in England.
No. Well, I know.
Etymology.
I know Thames is a river, but like whenever they use Thames in a sentence, they're not saying they're gonna be thrown literally into.
It's
the
often
Thames, right?
personified as a river god symbolizing renewal and plenty. It is also considered a sacred river by some communities with records of religious offerings that make it along the Thames.
Yes, but then they're not literally being thrown into the things. Is what I'm saying.
No.
They're just
No, they're not.
they're just using it as an idiot. It's the same.
Border of life and death.
Yeah.
I think the whole idea of ladies first that we're so obsessed with in this country.
That's where it is. Okay. I was trying.
Was thought of some clever lads who was tossed into the Thames for a few too many times by their wives.
It's a very interesting theory.
What a terrible thought.
Susaru, can you like sit down for this case? I don't want to hear from you. Because your statement sounds like a really extreme anecdote. Oh, wait, what? What's that? Dude. Okay. Your statement sounds like it's extreme anecdote, but I think turn out to be an extremely powerful weapon. A weapon I might be able to use to make the juror accept an alternative explanation.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Ryunosuke's basically telling you, hit them already.
Now can I use you?
Oh, you can use her.
I'm gonna
But
use
for
it.
what purpose?
How the victim was stabbed.
Objection.
Sure. Those two statements clearly have deeply significant connection.
Good grief, you mean they don't contradict each other? Explain counsel at once.
Juror number 2, do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative? Juror number 2,
Oh my, whatever do you mean?
an alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back. What? It came flying? What?
What are you talking about? Ryunosuke's going to explain if you're confused.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay. We've demonstrated that the fourth book, The Lion's Pride, was found on the scene of... Oh, because if I was right and she was hunched over to pick up the book, then, okay, if a knife was thrown, it would be straight down, which makes sense. Sure, whatever. Originated from Mr. Garrett's room on the top floor, but then that's not a motive, that's an accident. Or his house. Therefore, it's equally possible that some other objects beside the book could have been found its way from the Garrett's household to the street below. Perhaps.
Is? What now?
After all, Mrs. Garrett could have thrown any number of different objects at her husband. Isn't that right, juror number 4?
What are you insinuating now, you little beanpole?
Beanpole? It's a compliment. I'm beginning to think that ever since the true origins of this book came to light, perhaps she had a feeling this might be what happened.
Now you listen here, you Eastern galah. As a foreman of the jury, I demand a straight answer. You give us this yarn about some other object making its way out of the house. What? What was it?
I'm really taking a big gamble here. It was a bold accusation to make, but I haven't had real evidence to back it up. But I'm certain at the very least, this warrants further investigation. Alright, Mr. Foreman, I'll try to explain the defense's theory. The other object found its way from Garrett's household to the scene of the crime was... They did not realize who this is
Take
from?
that!
Oh, who is this from? Juror number 4, Mrs. Garrett.
What now?
I must apologize in advance for this. But I need your confirmation. I need you to confirm something else for the court. Do you recognize this knife? This knife, have you ever seen this knife before?
Ah, good Good Lord, Counsel, what on earth are you thinking? That's the weapon that was lodged in the victim's back, man!
Yes, what of it?
My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked, Miss and Mrs. Garrideb were in the throes of an argument. Mrs. Garrideb was hurling anything she could at her husband, who had been backed up against the window that has been opened to clear the smoke, through which a book sailed to land at the crime scene.
You can't be serious. Believe that. The book was found in the victim's grasp. You're saying that it flew out of the window and across the street and then legally in her hand?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Huh? Even a missus ain't got aim like that.
Damn. Skill issues. Yes, I admit there are many details we don't yet understand, but that's the point. That's precisely why. We must not allow this trial to end, not right now.
Oh my!
I don't think we can, even if it belonged to Mrs. or the Garridebs. It's not believable that that's the cause of the stabbing. It's less believable than actually having someone behind Olive Green. Mrs. Garrideb, your answer, please. Have you seen this knife before or not?
Oh,
You done goofed.
ah!
She's dead. Alright. New juror.
Oops, sorry, we killed her. My lord! Oh, okay.
I wish to
Yeah.
change my decision.
Why? We haven't confirmed anything.
Well, it's
I'm a woman of
basically
my
this,
word, after all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
as
alternative.
Reno's case said, is like, even though this isn't like concrete proof that this is what happened, it's still something we need to look into.
Fair enough. Thank you, madam.
Yes, I agree. I certainly didn't see this coming.
Interesting.
But
Let's go, Foreman.
I just don't think it would be right for the trial to come to an end now with so many unanswered questions.
Mr. Foreman. Let's go.
I have to agree. Not that I think this Granny did it, mind. What are you calling Granny? Yeah, you know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either.
Mr. 6.
All together now, ladies and gents.
Number 6. What are you doing?
Who cares if six flips or not? You got 4. That's all you need.
No, I like 6. We did it.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Naruhodo.
So as a result of the defense summation examination, a number of learnings have changed.
Countdown to barrack objection.
2 current jurors called to duty against four now calling innocent. Accordingly, the opinion of the court is divided,
Okay.
and this trial will continue.
She's dead. Someone called the medic.
Now then, Lord Van Zeeks, how does the prosecution wish to proceed?
Let me pour some wine first. This trial is rapidly descending into a farce. Like a corked wine, the first few sips are bitter enough.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Goodbye, another wine cup. But what follows is so repugnant. It's good for nothing, save the gutter. What is that now? 6 glasses I've destroyed in the 2 trials of this game.
Damn.
If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. The defense has just put forward a credible alternative explanation for what happened. Credible? Is that your considered opinion, Mr. Foreman? The defense argument is a joke to which I barely know how to respond. Let me start by insisting that you must familiarize yourself with the relative positions of those places being discussed.
What do you mean by that? What's this handle this time?
Should already be more than apparent that between the crime scene and the Garadeb household was a rather wide street, Briar Road. Which means that the distance from the Garadeb house to the scene is some, yes, 15 yards.
Let me see, 15 yards. That's around 14 meters.
40 meters? It's a little farther than I imagined.
And you ladies and gentlemen of the jury rightly noted that having your prepotent significance. The fourth book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, the smoldering book wantonly hurled by the lady of the house traveled some 15 yards to land on the opposite side of the road, neatly between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb. Is that your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend? And did the jackknife follow a near identical trajectory to plunge into the middle of the victim's back?
Yeah, I agree with him.
This fantasy is somewhat stretching the notion of having a bad day for the victim, I think. Have you ever had a day that bad? Even those pathetic serialized detective stories have more believable plot. Wait, you read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
There's nothing I can say to that.
That the prosecutor just loves the sound of his own voice.
So,
Serialized detective stories are pathetic, are they? How dare he?
maybe I'll speak about
That's your problem?
Yeah.
My lord, may I be allowed to speak?
As a judicial assistant, you may speak for the defense. Yes, go ahead.
The prosecution may consider the idea fantasy. But what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change its leaning. And as such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation as thoroughly as possible. To that end, juror number 4, Miss Joan Garadeb, must be called to testify to submit to
go.
a cross-examination.
Let's go, Susanoo.
Saints alive! A cross-examination of a juror? Order, order, order! Well, this is highly irregular. It's unprecedented for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness stand. Objection!
Goodbye, wine bottle. And unnecessary. Just like the bottle flip I just did to the poor
I have a question.
number
Is he
behind
speaking?
me.
Yeah, I'm speaking, and I have two voices in my head.
Yep. There's one that has a black logo with a cute Minchino tail, and the other one's a dragon going crazy.
So Earl, the context where that image came from was a comment art that a streamer put on my Advent to Satan level that you played. That's where that comes from.
Wait. That stupid one, the one that took me like the alt route?
Yeah.
That explains a
extremely
lot,
stupid
actually.
There are already witnesses in the stand whose testimony the defense may further cross-examine. If my learned friend's farcical theory has any truth in it, then both a burning book and a jackknife must have flown through the sky before this couple's eyes. And we must assume they both would be able to testify accordingly.
What say you, witnesses?
Yes, sir. Constable Raleigh Beat reporting for duty, sir. Good morning, officer. Sorry for dozing off until now, sir. I haven't slept for a month on account of
For a
villains
month?
who's appeared on my beat, sir.
Of a villain who's appeared on my beat.
Oh, they are so heroic, these London bobbies.
Patricia, my darling. I've been neglecting you, but no more.
Oh, Rolly, my hero, you're making me swoon.
Very well, I hereby reject the defense's request. No. And order the witnesses to stand by and testify again. State forthwith before the court the details pertaining to the defense's alternative explanation of events.
Yes, sir.
I'm running real quick. 1 minute.
Run, Forrest, run!
Run, bitch, run. That's good. You ever watch Scary Movie?
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, back. How you doing? The case has nothing to do with Mr. Garrideb, sir. Believe me, a London Bobby is good for his word, sir. You see, sir, the windows on the top floor of the Garrideb house are top hinge casements.
Obviously, if anything had been thrown out of the window, we would have seen it. I did leave the scene to go and fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed.
I didn't take my eyes off the crime scene for 1 moment, sir. Nothing strange to report from that front, sir.
Well, this is quite startling. Top hinge casement windows.
What does that mean? Like an awning?
So basically, it means he'll explain.
Okay.
I'll let the game to explain. That detail was not in the police report, Constable. Oh, yes. I'm sorry about that, sir. Must have been a little drowsy, sir.
Hmm.
You cannot excuse your sins with drowsiness every time, Constable. No, sir.
Sorry, but what exactly is a top hinge casement window? I'm assuming it's an awning.
He'll explain. And you... You cannot excuse your ignorance with such trite remarks, my learned friend.
Why use like a four-word term for it? Of course, sorry.
I found it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Slap. I love the slap.
Cast your mind back to the windows of Mr. Garrideb's room.
Casting my mind. Alright, I'll try. Oh, only
So
the
the window
top one
opens it.
opens.
In order to air allow circulate inside the house.
Oh yeah, an awning.
But as a top hinge casement window, it swings open along the upper edge, see?
Why just not call it an awning?
I'm glad you've rectified your ignorance. The casement window is the most prominent feature. It's its stay metal bar which prevents the window from being opened beyond a certain amount.
Prevents it from opening. This is all news to me. Okay. So it can't
Ignorance
open.
is bliss, it seems.
It can't open that wide to throw things that far. Then it just dropped down. And okay, well that changes things. I don't know how, but sure.
Absolutely correct, sir. In other words, sir, if a book or knife would have been thrown through the open window, it would have clattered against the pane and fallen straight down to the pavement below.
No.
Problem then? Good. Your education in Windows is complete.
I'm a Windows Pro.
This shouldn't be a pain anymore, should it? There was never any possibility of either book or knife traveling 15 yards over the road.
There's only Ricardo in your window now.
Yeah. I saw that. I opened Discord this morning and I saw that. I just laughed.
I showed Kylan it too. He smirked at it.
That is, unless the window pane has been shattered or something we've discounted already.
Okay. So, not thrown. Sure. Whatever. Other alternatives. That can't be.
Did you see that, Rolly? The young Japanese man just collapsed in agony.
Oh yes, darlings, I saw it. I saw how he crumbled before me.
Oh, Rolly, you're so strong.
Get a room, you two. How is this happening? I haven't even started the cross-examination yet. And already my argument's been destroyed.
Counsel, if you drag yourself upright again, the court awaits your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. Good, another desperate situation. It's almost a habit. Okay, fuck, I have 3 legs.
You'll be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Mhm.
Obviously, if it had been thrown out the window, we would have seen it.
Okay, I'm just going to press everything. Press all of it.
Hold it!
You say that for certain.
Very good question, sir. And the answer is this, sir. The noble founding principles of the force written on it to remind us all policemen of our sworn duty.
Add it to
He
the
showed us that
evidence.
before, didn't he?
Really? I can't say I remember. I remember.
To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace as a common man is what a job's all about, sir. That's why I can stand here today beside my long-suffering wife and tell you that Bobby's word is good for his good.
Long-suffering
Bobby's good for
wife.
his word. Or rubbing my eyes tiredly, sir. Admittedly, sir.
Oh, Rolly, you're so manly.
Of course I am, my darling Patricia. Oh, Pat.
Oh, Rolly.
None of this is what I meant. I meant, how can you say for certain that this case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garrigan?
Oh, I see, sir. I should have said so earlier, sir.
As well, so can you answer the question? Well, that was a waste of time then.
Absolutely, sir. I'll answer to the fullest of my abilities, sir. There's a surprising reason why Mr. Gary Debs, Mr. Scoot can't be related to this case, sir.
Okay.
But before I get into that, sir, just one thing, sir.
Huge. Yes.
I very much like you and all your countrymen to understand the great British institution of Scotland Yard, sir. So I hope you take back the tales of us London Bobbies and how we uphold our guiding
Just
principles.
add it to the evidence. I wasn't planning on going back yet. I've only just arrived here.
So to that end, sir, I'd be happy to lend you my warrant card for your perusal, sir.
Thank you.
I must warn you, sir, you won't be able to get through it without shedding a few tears, sir.
Sure. Maybe I'll try. Possible. Thank you. Finally. Let me check this. Policeman will strive to preserve peace within his allotted beat. Patrolling officer is expected to walk 20 miles around this beat every day for the furtherance of community relation. Any crimes fall under jurisdiction of the beat in which they are discovered. Fall under jurisdiction of the beat in which they are discovered. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations to help detectives. What does that mean? Are they going to say that the Gyarados is outside their jurisdiction? When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with the initial investigations to help detectives. Fall under jurisdiction in the beat in which they are discovered. So is Rolly within his jurisdiction here? What counts as a jurisdiction? What counts as a beat? Because I remember Rolly telling his wife to go to a specific police box because it's a different one than he covers or something like that, right? If anything,
Hold it!
by which mean they don't fully open, is that correct?
Yes, sir. You see, they're just there to allow a bit of air through the house, you see. So they're restricted to how much they can open. And therefore, anything's thrown out the window from inside the room would simply strike the pane and fall to the street directly below. For
Are
clarity,
there-
allow me to mark the map.
Okay.
Here is the location where the objects would have fallen.
Are there like rivalries in the jurisdictions?
Judge.
Where's Judge?
Yes, directly opposite the scene of the crime on the other side of the rather wide road.
Would have been so hard for somebody to mention. Oh, that's why they mentioned the distance. Top hinge casement thing before. I have another question for you, Constable.
And what would that be, sir?
How do you even know? What? How do you even know? Okay. Why would you have any idea what sort of window Mr. and Mrs. Garridib's house is furnished with? So I'm guessing Mr. and Mrs. Garridib's house is within his normal jurisdiction, but across the street is not. Is that where they're
Oh.
going?
Well, sir, that's very simple, sir. You see, I helped with investigation yesterday.
What are you so good
Excuse
at?
me.
You have something to add, Mrs. Beat?
I'm sorry.
You look well delighted. Is there some particular reason for that?
Oh, I was just remembering. That's all. We really were so lucky.
Lucky? What do you mean?
Well, of course, I feel terrible for the poor woman who was attacked. Don't misunderstand me, please. We're just so lucky it didn't happen on Rolly's beat. It was so close, you see.
Okay. Can you add that to your testimony? Oh, I hadn't realized. Okay.
Oh yes, that street, Ryer Road. It's the boundary between Rolly's beat and the next one.
I assume that. But okay,
Isn't that right, my love?
I don't get it. Like, why are you investigating this thing? If it's across the street, why are you both investigating the crime, or whatever happened, and what's happening on Mr. and Mrs. Garridib's window? Rolly, got some answering to do. Constable B.
Oh, yes, that's right, sir. That's the reason I was helping out with interviewing the occupants of the Garrideb household yesterday, sir. Yeah, so because it was so close to the Garridebs, that's why he was still a part of the investigation, even though it wasn't on his beat. So some of the witnesses were on his beat, so he had to participate in that.
Okay.
That's the implication here. It's like, although the crime didn't occur on his beat.
Yeah. So which one is this beat? This one, right?
So imagine a line going down the
I'll be
center
back
of
in a little
Briar
while.
Road. The left side of Briar Road is Raleigh's beat.
Right. And then this is not his beat.
That is not his beat. That is what he's saying.
Look at this again. Any crime fall under the jurisdiction of the beat in which they are discovered. Okay. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with the initial investigation to help detect. Okay.
The house is on my beat, you see, sir.
Really was cutting it close then. I think Earl's gone. Constable, I wonder if you could clarify something. Slap it. If the Garridib's household is on your beat, does that mean that the pavement next to it as well?
Outside Mr. Garrideb's house? Yes, ma'am. The pavement on that side of the road is part of my beat, sir. Ma'am.
I see, I was unaware of that. I just think if the woman had been attacked just on the other side of Briar Road, we would never have been able to go for that meal to celebrate our wedding anniversary. But that's the life of Bobby, after all. Extraordinary people are Bobbies, tirelessly working for the benefit of the Londoners. You know what I think? I think it was a good Lord's way of rewarding my Rolly for all his hard work. Don't you think? Don't you think so, my darling?
That must be it, Pat, my love. That must be it.
I think perhaps we should make sure we have that information officially on record. Yes, love it, girl. Leave it to me, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll take care of it immediately. Okay, okay. I don't know how I'm gonna use that, but sure. Now it's my turn, I think. Obviously, if anything had been thrown out the window, we would have seen it. I did leave the scene to go fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. I didn't take my eyes off the crime scene for one moment, son. Nothing strange happened to report on that front. Okay, I'm just gonna press everything.
Hold it!
But according to my notes here, the sun had gone down already and it was dark. But Rolly and I were strolling along, gazing at the night sky and looking for our
I did.
lost. What?
That was Patricia.
Yeah. Earl's not here.
Where did he go away?
Yeah.
What happened? I
He
didn't hear him
stepped
say he
out.
left.
That's why I'm doing Sasato, Patricia, and the judge.
I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize you were doing all this.
I'm back.
I can do them
Okay,
if you want.
yeah. Earl's
I didn't hear you say you were leaving.
I heard him say he'll be right back.
I had to go to the washroom. That's all it was.
Sorry?
The star that will guide us to eternal happiness.
Can it guide you to answer the question?
It's a flaming book that cuts across the sky in front of us, sir. It would have lit up like a shooting star, sir.
And I seen a shooting star, may I wish upon it.
Oh,
Let Rolly be an inspector, I would have said 3 times.
now
at
we're
least.
close to a motive then. Of course. What with the smog and everything, we couldn't actually see any
course.
stars. See?
We couldn't actually see any stars, sir. In short, are you trying to say that neither a book nor a knife crossed the sky before you?
Actually,
Yes, sir. That is correct, sir. Are you sure? As sure as the night sky in London is starless, sir.
it certainly seems like they're telling the truth.
And when we saw a poor woman fall to the ground, we went straight over to help her.
Hold it!
Yes, you said that you went to a nearby police box to fetch another officer, is that right?
That's right, yes. If it had been in Rolly's beat, I would have known exactly where I was going, of course.
I feel bad. Oh,
Don't feel bad, my love. You can't be expected to know the location of every police box on every beat.
The Rolly told me the way. Only I sorta got a little lost on the way.
Patricia, my darling, that's why I love you. Your terrible sense of direction is bewitching me.
that's actually huge information.
Oh, Rolly.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Rolly, you're lying.
Oh,
I
God.
know Rolly's lying. Oh, please.
Are you calling me a liar, sir?
Yes, Rolly, you're a liar.
Well, prove it, sir. What evidence
I
you got that
suppose
I'm
I was
lying,
gone for
sir?
about 15 minutes.
Just need to find the tip of that blade.
But like I said, my Rolly was at the scene the whole time, making sure nothing was disturbed.
You know, I was off duty at the time, of course, but a true London Bobby is never really off duty, sir.
Imagine if Soseki is found guilty, he'll become an inspector. Is that their deal?
Hold it!
Nothing to report.
That's correct, sir. I had my eyes wide open the entire time, sir. Never looked away for a second.
What could we ask if that was the case?
No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it, sir. I can swear on that on the yard's honor, sir.
Really, that seems a little strange. Why?
Beg your pardon, sir. Strange, sir. Seems all regular to me, sir.
This burnt copy of Line Sprite was originally in the Garretips household. So the question remains, how did it find its way to the hand of the victim? It was planted there? No? Can you shed any light on that, seeing as you were at the scene of the crime the entire time? What are you gonna say?
Aha. Could it be a different copy, sir? Just one that happened to be burned as well, sir?
Even if that were possible, why would the victim have been gripping a book like that in her hand. So we can see from this photographic print, she had a bag over her shoulder.
Well, sir, the book was in the lady's hand from the moment we arrived at the scene, sir.
Either planted or picked up. I'm trying to think. Is that so? There's something about this statement that's not sitting right with me. Two mysteries of how the knife ended up in her back and how the book ended up in her hand. There must be some common thread between them. Oh? What is it?
Patricia.
You're
Patricia.
doubting us, aren't you? I can tell.
I wasn't really. What's she doing?
Please, just because I'm a woman doesn't make my testimony any less valuable.
Patricia.
I really don't remember ever suggesting that I doubted you.
No excuses, I don't want to hear it. My voice will be heard. My lord, you'll let me speak, won't you?
Okay. Speak.
Yes, Miss Beat, I'll allow you to supplement your testimony if you so desire.
Do it.
Sometimes the path of least resistance is the sage one.
I was a very loud mother. Angry Birds.
I heard that. That Japanese man thinks a policeman's wife's word counts for nothing, does he?
What? I didn't say anything.
Well, watch out. I might let you not get away with it, but my Rolly won't.
Duly noted, Miss Pete. Please, I humbly ask you to continue. Oh boy.
What
Big-
could you possibly be about to say, I wonder?
Something huge. Has to be.
I know what I saw. My eyes never let me down. My sense of direction is a little off sometimes, though.
Okay.
Hold it!
So what did you see? Miss Pete, nobody's questioning what you've told us.
I saw it. I did that evening. I saw it clearly. That little Easter man in the whiskers and the funny curved back, slinking away from the scene.
Hmm.
And I know what I didn't see as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any flaming books or knives flying through the sky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very clear. You also mentioned something about having poor sense of direction.
Oh, yes, well, that's a little embarrassing, really.
What?
I'm always ending up in the wrong place. I made arrangements to meet Rolly. He ever gets so cross.
Wait. I think I missed it. Fudge! I missed it. Oh well, we've all made mistakes like that from time to time. Okay, that's still
You still can, you're fine.
I'm just
Excuse me.
going for it. Constable B, is there something? Is there a problem?
No, sir. No problem, sir.
Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Oh, well, in a way, sir. Yes, sir. I was just remembering the same thing happened that evening, is all.
Mm-hmm. Continue. You mean Mrs. Beat lost her way on the night of the incident?
Well, you see, sir, I sent her off to find a police box in the next beat from mine, sir. Well, she was gone a fair bit longer than I was expecting. I thought she'd be back in 10 minutes, but my darling was gone for good 15.
You're such a thief.
Oh, my Rolly, you're such a tease. But the reason I was so long is because of the bouquet, silly.
The bouquet?
Sorry, what bouquet are you talking about? Oh,
He saved up for it with farthings and pennies he found in the gutter while he was doing the rounds.
he saved up for it with farthings and half pennies he found in the gutter while doing his round. Okay. Yes, how romantic.
I've forgotten all about it until just now. Had you, my darling?
Ah, oh yes.
What is going
But that
on?
was just between us. Not talking about it to anyone else, darling. You have problems.
Really? Oh.
What was that about? Constable Beat looks very obviously troubled during that exchange.
I can't offer any useful insight, Mr. Naruhodo. But I'm quite sure of one thing. We have to ask Miss Beat about the bouquet.
Let's do it. Mrs. Beat, this bouquet you just mentioned, I'd like you to add details about it in your testimony, please.
Oh, really? Yes, I'd love to. What happens was I dropped my bouquet and ended up losing my way for a while.
Is it a different one?
Hold it!
You mean you dropped the bouquet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, that's right. Oh, I was so upset.
Okay.
When he ran over and saw it was a woman with a knife in her back. I was so shocked I dropped a bouquet Roulet gave me.
Where's the bouquet then?
It was in a dark spot where the streetlights weren't casting any light, so I didn't notice at first.
Then you went to the police box to report it to the policeman whose beat it was on.
Yes, and I came back to the scene together with the other constables, you see.
Without the bouquet.
That's when I spotted my bouquet again, but the funny thing was, when I went to pick it up,
It was across the street.
it was nowhere near the victim's body at all.
In case you need reminding, Mrs. Beat is not the victim. Miss Beat, the victim is not deceased.
I was all flustered for a moment before I heard a voice call me from the other side of the road.
Your husband, presumably.
That's right, silly me, I got over to the wrong side of the street.
No, you didn't. The victim was dragged to the other side of the street.
Although I'm gonna blame the bouquet this time, I can't think of how I got there, I really can't.
Okay. Good. We're getting somewhere. The bouquet somehow moved from one side of the road to the opposite.
Curious indeed.
Isn't it? But the worst it is, I forgot to pick up the bouquet again and we left the scene.
Great.
The beautiful rose really bothered me with that change from the gutter he spent so long collecting.
I want to look something up. One sec.
No looking stuff up.
No.
Ask us. We'll look it up for you.
I want to rewatch yesterday's stream and see if I see something from the stream. On the stream.
You won't. You won't.
I have.
I'm telling you, you will not see the rose in the scene. You will not.
Please. Okay, I just want to see what it looks like. Okay. All right. And then there's this guy. All right. Yeah, that's the closed window. I see. Okay. Well, I'm going to obviously present to that.
By bouquet, do you perhaps mean this
Why do you
sorry
have this?
solitary rose?
Why do you have this?
She left it at the
Oh.
scene, you dipstick.
Oh, yes.
Why was it not presented?
Because I thought it was irrelevant.
That's
And
the
why do you
bouquet
have
really
it
bothered
then?
me.
What?
For my anniversary.
Because
We
it was
both
still
get the change
found near
in
the
gutter.
scene, you dipstick. I still kept it even though I thought it to be irrelevant.
Okay, Van Zeeks. Maybe just call it Rose.
Tell us, Lord Van Zeeks, where did you come by the flower?
According to the report by the police officer in charge of the crime scene,
Just start picking up flowers on the ground.
it was found on the edge of the pavement in front of the Garadeb household.
In front of the Garadib's house.
Although it wasn't noticed until the morning as it lay where the streetlight cast no light.
So you did not enter it as an evidence because it's not relevant, but you picked it up. Even though
It was still around the scene of the crime. What, was I supposed to just leave it there?
Why not bring the bike then?
That's just a bike in front of a house. That's nothing suspicious. A rose randomly being in the middle of the street. That's kind of weird. We may as well pick it up.
Okay.
It was believed to be of no relevance to the case since it was found on the opposite side of the thoroughfare.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Could I have it back now, please?
Yeah, sure. Enter it in the evidences.
No, I think for good measure this rose should be added to the court record as evidence.
But like, you'll get it later.
But it's a symbol of our love. I want it back after the trial. Do you hear me? I want it back.
Good grief, rest assured I shall do the very best not to forget, Miss Beat.
Okay. Oh wait, what? No. So. Just put me back here. Okay. Now I wonder what I'm going.
Where is this gonna lead?
So, I think I either present the map or the rose here. I think I'm gonna present the rose. The fact that it is found on the other side of the road.
Objection!
Why is that not right?
What does the rose have to do with that?
The rose was found in front of the house.
So what?
So what? She was in the wrong side. Like she dropped it there. She was there.
There's a more significant contradiction.
Was there?
Your brain's on the right track, but you're executing incorrectly.
What? Okay, let me read. Okay.
Read all the statements. One sticks out like a sore thumb.
Okay. Nothing. Okay. Scary. The wind. Scary was on hinge. After they've had it thrown down the window, we've seen it. I did lose to make sure. Nothing happened. Dropped the bouquet and did lose my way out to work. I didn't take my eyes off from the crime scene for a moment. Nothing to report. I'm not. It's not clicking. Nothing is mentioning the street.
Think about what Patricia said regarding that rose.
You see, side the windows at the top are in the top hinge. Okay. Oh, sure. If anything would be thrown in the window, we would have seen it. If I did leave the scene to go fetch help, my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. What happened was I dropped the bouquet and ended up losing my way after a while. So I present the rose. I don't get it. Or do I present the map? Is that
There's nothing you can really contradict about that statement. She's saying she lost her rose and she lost her way. Okay.
Right.
That's not really relevant to anything.
I did leave the scene to go fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. Okay.
Was nothing disturbed?
This is where I present the rose. Why does this not work? Is this where I present
there
the
are
rose?
in a sense there are multiple places that like you should be able to call out this contradiction, but only one works.
And it's this. The question is, okay.
Also, I would recommend disregarding Earl's last statement.
Fucking Earl. Okay.
Earl's mindset is technically yes, that should work, but it doesn't.
Good for his story. The window is top floor of Garrett's house or top hinge. That doesn't make any difference. Obviously, if anything had been thrown out the window, we would have seen it. Sure, there's no contradiction there. I did leave the scene to go fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. The fact that the rose and the book is unexplainable contradicts that. What happened was I dropped the bouquet and ended up losing my way for a while. I don't think anything can contradict that. I didn't take my eyes off the crime scene for one moment, sir. Nothing strange to report. Okay, again, my first thought is that I just present the flowers for this.
Which you've already done and got rejected.
Right. So my second choice is to present the flowers for this. Either the flower or the map.
Is there anything strange to report on this case, sir? Anything strange at all?
Hey, wait. Damn, stop doing that game. Jesus.
That's you. The game's not doing that. That's you.
No, because like what I'm doing, okay, I'll show you what I'm doing, right?
You're trying to fast track the dialogue, but you're extra hitting the button.
Yeah.
and skipping the dialogue. That's not the game's fault. That's your fault.
Yeah, but like it's punishing, like the punishment for missing that is too much. Going through all those dialogues. Anyway. So you're saying there's nothing to report is what I need to be looking at. Nothing strange to report. The flowers? It's not strange.
Is it not strange?
Yeah, because you moved the body. It's not strange to you because you moved the body, which makes sense that you would say nothing strange to report. No? Am I losing my mind? Am I going crazy?
Where are we talking about him moving a body? What?
Obviously, the body was
when did
moving.
that become a thing?
I'm losing my mind. Okay.
Because the implication being set here is the rose teleported.
No, the implication is that the incident happened here. That's where the rose was dropped.
I don't know where you're getting that idea from. We've only been talking about the rose movement.
They saw something, right? They saw silhouettes, right? And then they saw the woman drop to the ground. But Patricia can't tell us where exactly that was because she has a bad sense of direction. Rolly does, but Rolly can't be relied upon. Like he would say it happened here, and Patricia can't say otherwise, even though it actually happened here. That's where Patricia dropped the rose, and then the body somehow was moved here. Presumably by Rolly because he was the only one there at the time. Now he would not admit that because why would he? If he moved it, why would he report it, right? So the nothing to report is not weird to me. That's where I'm getting at. But are you saying that's
maybe
what
your brain's on a right track, but your brain's already at a destination without taking the route? That could be your problem.
You're like the math teacher that asks me to show my proof. I don't have to show the proof. I know the answer.
You need to work to the answer before you try to spout out the answer.
Okay.
If your answer is correct, that is.
In the interest of not losing lives, do I present the flower
Present
here?
the rose here.
Okay.
Because the rose, for some reason, is no longer at the crime scene. That is very suspicious.
Yeah, but that fits here as well, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it should work on the fourth statement as well, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes the game just does that.
There are times where there's multiple ways to point out the same contradiction.
Yeah.
But in this case, only the last
Yeah.
statement.
So my mind is here. Oh yeah, here, and
But also,
here.
the argument with the fourth statement is, well, Patricia's saying that he was watching the scene, but that's not enough to say that nothing strange happened.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Present the rose. Okay. You claim, Constable B, that there was nothing to report in the 15 or so minutes you were guarding the scene. But that cannot be.
What do you mean to say?
In your testimony just now, Mrs. Beat, you explained to the court that when you arrived back at the scene of the crime, with the policeman assigned to that beat, the bouquet you had dropped at the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby.
Objection!
Yes, on the opposite side of Briar Road, where the victim was attacked.
So is the motive just to be an inspector? Is that all?
But considering the size of the meager bouquet, if a single sorry bloom can be so described.
And also, where's the tip of the blade?
No doubt it was blown in the wind across the street back to the gutter where it belongs.
Stop breaking
Yeah,
women's
kinda.
hearts.
Objection!
If that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to the fact? Slap it.
No one else approached the scene and nothing was removed from it. Constable Beat swore on that on Scotland Yard's honor. But the bouquet belonged to me. It has nothing to do with the case.
It's everything to do with the case.
That's why Rolly didn't mention it, I'm sure.
No, because sadly it's not only your bouquet we're talking about here. More than one thing in this case is mysteriously the wrong way around.
What are you talking about?
Think about it. Besides Mrs. Beat's bouquet, there's Mr. Garridib's book. Mr. Garridib's copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out the window by his wife. But they just said they didn't see anything drunk. Or did it happen after? No. That'd be weird. Wait. I'm trying to piece it together. Either... Fuck. Okay, they were seeing silhouettes in front of them. Was this after the things were thrown down? But why would the woman drop to the floor, to the ground? I'm confused. Would have struck the pane of the casement window and landed there, on the west side of the street. And yet, it was actually found on the opposite side of the road in the victim's hand. Could be fabricated. Meanwhile, according to testimony we've heard, Mrs. Beat's bouquet should have been dropped there at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road, in front of Mrs. Garridib's house. Silhouette drop. It's not computing. There's no logical explanation for those things. Unless somebody deliberately moved them.
What are you trying to say? The way you're talking, it sounds like Rolly's done something wrong. Don't you listen to a word that scrawny lawyer says. Wittering about odd books and bouquets. Why should we care? It's nitpicking, that's what it is.
Oh, good. Mrs. Garridib's come around. You might call it nitpicking, Mrs. Garridib. One sec. I really want to, like, piece this together. They're walking. Olive Green is in front of Soseki. Why would she drop? Soseki said he did see the knife. All I can think of is that Olive Green bent over to pick up the book, and then the knife came, and the knife just stabbed her. However unbelievable that is. And then she dropped. Soseki ran as the beats approach. And then Patricia dropped the bouquet and then ran away, right? And then Rolly just dragged the body across the street. So the stabbing, if that's the case, the stabbing itself was an accident, but the moving the body was deliberate, which means Rolly still didn't do anything. He probably just did it for if he was going to be promoted to inspector. So this whole thing is just an accident taken advantage of, if my theory is correct. But deliberately meddling with the scene of crime is a criminal offense. It's called tampering. Oh.
Tampering, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, I guess tampering would be a crime. But the person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it for a very subtle but compelling reason.
Objection!
Tampering. You barely heard the term before. Tell us, my learned friend, who possibly would have cause to carry out such an elaborate deception?
Yes, there's someone who tampered with the scene of the crime that evening. The only person who was there, obviously. All the evidence and all the testimony points to one particular person.
Council must demand to substantiate this conjecture.
Oh,
Who are you
goodness,
saying
I
is
have two
responsible for
lives.
tampering with the scene of the crime?
So, fun fact, I got extremely stuck on this decision because my brain was thinking something different at this point.
Oh,
I picked like almost every relevant person before picking the correct answer.
what were
Even though
you
the correct answer
thinking
is
when?
extremely obvious.
What were you thinking at this point?
I was like, it has to be John or Joan. We have to tie them back to this because it's like it has to be one of them.
I mean,
like-
technically,
Like,
if
because my mindset, in my mindset, Raleigh has fallen asleep
yeah, I
during
mean,
all this. Because
that's what
Patricia
it
even
is, yeah.
said as much. So my mind was like, okay, so it had to have been John or Joan.
Yeah. Technically, okay, if my theory is correct, Joan killed Olive Green.
Olive Green is not dead.
Okay, well, stabbed. But like, by accident. Just by the fact of, but my guess is Rolly, because he was the only one there, you know? If you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth, right? Obviously, there's
Funny
only
how
one...
you say that.
Why?
Nothing.
Why? I mean, that's
Okay.
Holmes' quote, right? Obviously, there's only one person it could have been. Constable Rolly B. It was you.
What? A policeman? A member of Scotland Yard?
What nonsense? Why would my Robbie do something like that? There's no one straighter than my husband. No Bobby works more tirelessly for the people of London.
Mrs. B. You said in your testimony that your husband asked you to go to a nearby police box to fetch the officer on duty. The 15 minutes that you were absent from the scene is the only opportunity anyone had to tamper with.
You're making it up. It's all nonsense. It's all lies.
Also, did juror number 6 just like fell on the street on the ground without anyone
Yeah.
noticing? Poor guy.
Yeah, he did actually fall on the street that day, and nobody actually. saw
Nobody
it.
would. Poor guy.
What about the Japanese man with whiskers? I bet it was him. He did it.
Objection!
If that was true, Constable B would have seen him do it.
Oh. And forgive me for pointing it out, but when you dropped your bouquet, Miss Beat, it was after the defendant had fled the scene. Well.
Objection!
First, you make the accusation of the landlord and his wife. Now you incriminate a policeman as well. But your accusations lack one very important thing. You claim the scene was tampered with. But there is only one reason anyone would commit such a reckless crime. To hide something.
The only mystery right now is the blade, the tip of the blade. If that's even a mystery.
He's right. Well, my husband and I just happened to be there, that's all. Why would you have anything to hide? It doesn't make sense.
You've offered no motive for this alleged tampering.
I have a soft motive.
Until you do, your accusations are nothing but empty threats.
Or it's not to be promoted. It's just to not investigate the scene because of their anniversary, which is a better motive, I would say. Constable Beat had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of crime. That's the key to this entire affair. Do I present the
Not
warrant?
a happy managed to solve the mystery?
Counsel, you made a very serious accusation against a London police officer. If you are mistaken, I would need to point out that your reputation as a lawyer will be irrevocably damaged. With a stark warning in mind, you will now explain to the court the motive for this alleged tampering.
I have 2 lives. Please, have mercy.
You'll
Yes,
be
ma'am.
fine.
I would assume I need to present the warrant here because that would explain a motive that he doesn't want to investigate it on the night of their anniversary. Constable Beat's motive for tampering with the crime scene was to hide where the victim fell. The victim fell to the ground. That is what this Bobby had to cover up at all costs.
What?
When the victim fell, you mean where she was attacked? What are you talking about? Who told you at the very start, didn't you? On the pavement at Briar Road. We saw it happen, remember?
Hey, just across the street.
It was right here, if anyone didn't already know.
Certainly what everybody was led to believe. But in fact, that isn't where the victim was stabbed at all.
I'm beginning to wonder whether this tumultuous trial will end, counsel.
I feel like I'm tunnel visioning on my theory that I'm missing something.
If that's your assertion, then the court is dying to know, my Nipponese friend. Where are you proposing the crime actually took place that evening?
Okay. It's intuition. Intuition based.
But that's...
On the opposite side of the road.
I don't understand.
In the evening in question, Mr. Garrib's book fell directly down the open window above, and your bouquet, Mrs. B, never moved at all. What did move is the body, was the scene of the crime itself.
Objection!
Perhaps you haven't been listening to the ample testimony the court has heard. Both these witnesses saw the moment the attack took place.
That's right, I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
It was 5 o'clock in the evening, already dark. There was a typical London fog on the ground. When you saw the incident unfold and ran to the victim's aid, that was actually on the west side of Briar Road.
No, that's not true. It can't have been.
I mean, they're leaning towards my theory, so I'm almost confident, but still, there's some mysteries left. Constable B then arranged for you to be absent for a while by sending you for help. And during the 15 minutes you were away, he transplanted the scene. He moved all the things shown in this print, the victim herself and 4 books. He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side of Briar Road.
Extraordinary.
But the constable overlooked one thing, the bouquet.
What? What did he overlook?
Okay, I presume.
Exactly. The brushing.
The prosecution told the court just a few minutes ago about the discovery of the Rose Banquet.
I have to say,
Okay.
if I didn't say it already, I have to say the music in this game is really good. I'm digging
It
every
is.
music so far. What were you gonna say, Ron?
I was just reading. Lord Vagazik said it wasn't noticed until morning as it lay there. The street lamps cast no light.
Yes, it couldn't have been seen in the dark, obviously.
Which is why it was only the bouquet that was found in its original position on the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. And that is the defense's theory about what really happened that evening. How do you respond? The stabbing, though. The stabbing. Constable Rolly Beat. Oh, he's awake.
Well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to nod off again, but I haven't slept properly in a month. Did I miss anything important?
Oh, Rolly. Isn't it true, isn't it? What that lawyer said is all lies, isn't it? I know it is, because you're the most upstanding, righteous man I know.
I had
Uh-oh.
a dream,
Uh-oh.
a terrible dream. All the things I did that night. Everything come out. Everything exposed. Only it seems it wasn't a dream at all.
What?
Order, order, order! What on earth is the meaning of all this?
Oh, really? Why? Why would you do something like this? Moving a corpse is a criminal offense, isn't it?
He could have done it for you, you know? For your love. Wishing the victim dead should be one too.
Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this?
I can present. if they want me to.
As a respected member of the Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of London Town.
I can't say, sir.
Let's go. It's my turn.
What?
I really am ever so sorry about all this. For damaging the Yard's reputation. For everything.
I have a possible explanation. Allow me to present. For why, on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. Oh, I can think of a reason.
What? How could you possibly know? You're a foreigner, presuming to understand the mind of a Scotland Yard policeman.
And yet, Lord Van Zeek says the foreigner has uncovered the startling truth of the matter thus far. I believe it would be beneficial for the court to hear this extraordinary young lawyer's theory.
Thank you for calling me extraordinary, Your Honor.
Counsel for the defense, if you please.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, I think you better show us some evidence.
At once, my lord. England, Japan. It makes no difference where you come from. Human emotion are the same. And I think I have a fairly good idea for the feeling behind this man's action. I'm not crazy, right? I present this. I'll risk my life. Okay. It
That
wasn't
or
for
the
me.
rose would have worked.
Oh, the rose would work. I realize that I'm
But it's more significant.
foreigner in this land. Yeah, but like I already presented. Wait. So if I present the rose,
He makes the same speech whichever
oh,
item
I
you
see.
say.
And I have only just arrived from Japan, which is why all this information about London's so-called bobbies is completely new to me. However, love is not new. I've learned that through honorable patrolling the beat is most demanding work in the world, for example.
Keeping the peace, looking after the citizens of his beat is all kinds of ways. There's no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day. Certainly.
But for Constable Beat, the day in question was special.
Special how?
On the account of this bouquet, my lord.
Oh, yeah. It was our very first wedding anniversary.
Where's your ring, though? Nah, just kidding. You don't need the ring. Constable Beat had worked so hard to be able to afford a simple gift for his wife, and was looking forward to taking her out for a celebratory meal.
When he and Mrs. Beat stumbled upon the crime along Briar Road.
When he saw the shadowy figure through the fog collapse on the pavement ahead of him, it must have gone through the man's mind.
But sir, just on that one particular day, sir. You know all of that, sir. We've already been over this.
It is the warrant card that Constable Beat offered to lend me to me earlier. Inside, among the rules for patrolling policemen, it says, when a crime is discovered on his beat, the policeman must assist with the initial investigations and help detectives. Aha!
Aha!
Constable Beat. Is that or is that not a reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day?
Yes.
I ship them. I ship them.
Everything you said. It's all right. So that's it. It was all to do with the boundary of your beat.
Exactly. To summarize, The incident actually occurred on Constable Beat's beat.
The beats beat.
Good gracious! Constable, do you realize the gravity of what you have done?
Come on, let them have their anniversary, man.
It was the first time since I became a copper that it ever cursed God. Stay close to me, Pat. The criminal could still be lurking somewhere. As we ran over to the scene, I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. We've got to report this to the station as quickly as possible. But then, it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying, and what it meant for me. When a crime is discovered on this beat, a policeman must assist in initial investigations and help detectives. Why here? Why did this have to happen here? Why tonight, of all nights? Why?
It's actually sad. I like it.
The coppers got to guard the scene of the crime, so I told Pat that she'd have to go to the nearest police box and fetch whoever was on duty there. It was then, when I opened my mouth to speak, it just came out. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of my own mouth. This is the beat next to mine, Pat. So you have to go to the police box that covers it. Turn right along Meersham Street and then...
Oh, this is before he moved the body. Interesting.
So yeah,
Right,
this is,
yeah, of course.
They saw her fall. So Seki ran away. They ran up to the body, and he puts this all together. In this conversation, he tells her to go.
So that part didn't click on me, but that makes sense. He would tell her to go to the police box for the next beat before he moved.
And then while she's gone, transfer the scene.
Damn, that's tough. That's love right there.
And he did this on a tired mind.
Yeah, he was sleepy.
This is big brain stuff, and he did it on a tired mind. Oh my goodness.
Promote this man.
How smart is this man when he's actually competent?
Yeah. Imagine him being like using 100% of his brain. It's admirable. It's commendable.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Constable.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I just wanted just one night to take my Patricia out to dinner.
Oh, Rolly.
Just that one night. You knew it was... If that incident was on your beat, your evening celebration would be ruined. And so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Just across the street to the east pavement of Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat's care. You see, I thought... Well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, of course he did. Otherwise, my Rolly would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement.
Ah, I see your meaning now.
God got me back for my sins, didn't he? That's why. That's why I missed the rose I bought for Pat.
Oh no, Rolly, this was all my fault. I should have never dropped it in such a dark place.
A good thing you did. That's huge evidence.
I'm so sorry, Rolly.
And can you tell us, Constable, how many books did you move from one side of the road to the other in total? 3?
Oh,
4.
4 it was. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely 4.
So Olive Green wasn't already holding the Lion's Pride.
3 of them dropped by Mr. Natsume the fourth, being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garrett household, of course.
Okay. So this is the one that I'm missing from my theory. However, this came about. But what made you place the book in the victim's hand when all the others were scattered haphazardly around? I mean.
Oh, well, sir. That's because that's how I found it, sir.
Great. Okay.
How you found it? What do you mean? When we first ran over to the scene, sir, the victim was already holding the book. So when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand.
Are you sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding?
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about it, sir.
So but they still didn't see the book falling. Interesting. The fourth book is information has been updated in the court record.
I thought that was an open shut case at the time, you see, sir. There were only 2 people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However, which way you looked at it, it had to be the fellow who ran off who done it, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think moving it out across the road would make a lot of difference.
It's a crime, Constable.
I suppose it is for me now. I've had it. My lord.
Yes, Lord Van Zeeks.
I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses. Constable, you may withdraw. Yes, sir.
Mr. Prosecutor, sir. What will become of my Rolly? What will happen to him?
For now, you are free to go home. The
Damn.
police will contact you in due course.
Do not touch my Rolly.
Please, don't punish my husband. This was all my fault. Because I'm always mourning at him for coming home late.
Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired.
All right then, my love.
Let these two be, man. They just love each other. They did nothing wrong.
One last thing, Constable.
Yeah, peace and loving.
Peace, love, and understanding. Sir? Izzy has no idea what we're talking about. If
have
he
no
plays
idea.
Ace Attorney 6, he'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you. Yes, sir. Carve that lesson in your mind. And never again make the mistake of tampering with the scene of a crime.
And just let it be a lesson. No need to punish him.
Never again, sir. You mean to say? Leave now, before I change my mind.
Shoot.
The trial is not over yet. Oh, sir.
I don't want to see your face and your wife's face ever again.
You get the implication of what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
Well, quite a starting revelation, I must say.
Well, it's a happy ending for them, I would say.
Whoever thought of the third party transplanting an entire scene of the crime like that?
I would never.
Yeah. Trigger Happy Havoc Case 2? Question mark.
I don't think Izzy's played it.
Nope. Isn't that Danganronpa? Is that what played
That thing in Rampa.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play it because you don't like the art style. So
So I tried watching the anime when it aired, and there's something about the art style I just couldn't.
well, the anime art style is different from the game's art style.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
kind of the
is.
same.
It's similar, but not
Similar, yeah.
not noticeably the same.
I don't know. There's something about it. Even
Like I like how they did
Raincoat,
it for 100 Line.
Mhm. I don't know. Maybe I'll come around it.
I have a stream buddy that I was telling him about 100 Line. He's like, well, it's the Danganronpa because I don't like the art. It's like, in my opinion, the way they did the art in 100 Line is better. And he's told me since he is contemplating playing 100 Line.
Yeah.
So it means he probably looked at it and it's like, okay, this actually looks good.
I mean, I might come around it at some point because I do love those types of games, and maybe my love for that will, I'll overcome my dislike of the art style. For the mysteries.
Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here. Principally, that the accused, Mr. Saseki Natsume, is the only possible person who could have committed the crime.
So I can present the fact that Olive Green was holding the book.
Objection!
I can say she was bent down or bent over. No, I disagree. Now that we know the true scene of the incident, there is someone else, another person, who could be responsible for the knife in the victim's back.
Forgive me for being presumptuous. But I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of the possibility already.
Lord Van Zeeks, is it true?
Van Zeeks, are you hiding something from me?
Very well. Name the person, if you will, and if any further investigation is warranted.
Oh. This is bad. Hold on. I have nothing. Do I just accuse Mrs. Garrett? Wait. Where's the victim's hand when Mrs. B first ran over? Okay. I've got nothing.
The prosecution has no objection to the trial continuing.
Good gracious. I'm screwed. Instincts.
Take that!
The defense would once again like to request the cross-examination of new witness, my lord.
Once again.
My assistant made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case, it's imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Mrs. Jones Garrett. Joan Garrett.
Oh, me? Oh, dearie me!
Objection!
Now I present the book.
Zero.
The request has already been denied.
Objection!
The situation is very different now. Mrs. Garrett answered me this.
What do you want to know, you little toad?
At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Garrett. In the course of the argument, a minor house fire was ignited, and to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened the window that looks out over Briar Road.
Yeah, what of it?
And then you threw the knife. You threw this book at your husband when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open-top hinge casement window, the book plummeted directly down, finding its way to what we now know to be the true scene of the incident.
Yes, and as I said, what of it?
During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. So, let me ask you one more time, Mrs. Garrett. This knife, the one you removed from the victim's back, have you really never laid eyes on it before? Come on, just admit it.
I don't recall it.
Seriously?
Am I supposed to remember everything I pick up and threw at my husband?
How do I prove this?
Anyway, the man over there and all the regalia said. Members of the jury needn't testify, didn't he?
Conveniently, yes.
Objection!
Oh, he's gonna save me?
No, I have no recollection of saying that at all, juror number 4.
Hell yeah.
We
He's on
just
my
said it was
side.
unprecedented. We didn't say it was
Oh.
unrequired.
Amazing.
Make no mistake, you jurors are not special in any way. You are not immune to the judicial process. If you know something about the knife, madam, let the truth come out.
What is it, a common old garden knife? It could have come from anywhere. We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how would you expect me to know?
What's that? Are you joking?
What are you saying? Please, Miss Garrett.
Audible gasps.
Now you listen to me. I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear the thought that I'd injured someone. Do you hear? I couldn't bear it. Oh, the poor woman. Injuring everyone but her husband. Oh, yes, I want evidence. I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on
Fudge.
this
Okay,
being my fault.
this is gonna be tough.
You're going to have to prove to me I threw that knife, if that's what you think.
Fuck. Okay.
Let him speak.
I'll
Just let him speak.
Okay.
Come on now, chop chop, do your worst.
Well,
Well, Mr. Naruhodo,
I got nothing. If I had evidence like that, believe me, I would have thrown it at her already. Then six, please.
Then take the stand, juror.
Save me, please.
oh?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman.
Thank you, Lord Van Zeeks. You've been saving my ass.
I'm going to have to testify. Juror number 4. As I'm sure you will appreciate having observed it with your own eyes today. Witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed. Truths of what the witnesses themselves may not even been aware. Oh, dearie me. So I demand your full and unadulterated testimony, Mrs. Garrideb, and mark my words, in this court of law today, we shall extract the truth.
Or shall.
Do you concur, counsels?
Yes, my lord.
Certainly, my lord.
Oh,
I'm not that evil as I would deny this.
that's what I was hoping for, my lord. Whispers, whispers. This is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. That I'm a lawyer. I'm here. in
He's
the old
growing!
building, and I'm a lawyer.
Our boy is growing up!
A boy, making me proud.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
Oh, yes, my name is John Garrideb. And I'm,
Admit it.
well, I'm a juror and such like.
Sounds like even she doesn't know if she's a housewife or maid. Or what anymore.
The
court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case. You understand, madame? Yes, my lord.
You will tell the court everything that took place in your household in the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth.
Oh, dearie me.
Get up, Joni.
This is John.
Nothing to worry about now.
Oh, Garling! I missed you.
Oh, I didn't know you were here, John.
Let's go. We're both there.
Wasn't only you in that room that day,
Damn.
old thing, was it?
This episode is full of love. I love it.
Rather the guy ought to testify as well, don't you?
Oh, but what about your knee, dear?
Don't worry about that. Hardly noticed it. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone.
You almost killed me, but I'm here with you.
Oh, John. I presume you're Mr. John Garadeb?
Yes, sir. Former second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the 4th Northumberland Funeral Service, sir.
It's 2,
Whatever
3,
the heck
4.
that means to you. Seen my fair share of action, and now I'm living a quiet life as it were. The quiet life. Are you not engaged in incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question? Well, yes, quite.
Love is war, as they say.
I believe this may represent the first in the proud history of my British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear your testimony now, juror number 4, and that of your husband. You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question.
Sir, at once.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did a bit of
Skirmish.
shimmer. Can't recall now what the reason was. Knocked the candle at the door and set a fire to the carpet. As soon as I had it out, I thought to open the window.
Okay. And then she just started throwing.
Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him.
Dude, she was holding fire. That's how enraged she was. She was holding fire.
Plenty of knives around the place. Can't say I noticed if one or two went missing, I'm afraid. That false thing in the victim's back really was one of ours. You'll have a job proving it, I think.
Okay, that one's stuff. The last one's stuff.
Sounds like it's quite the battlefield in your household that evening.
What do I pick?
Although an entirely one-sided assault.
Yeah.
The enemy caught us on a hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. To be honest, if the enemy had kept killing us for another minute, we'd have been toast. Of course, a veteran such as myself is only too aware of that on the battlefield. There's a gnat whisker from death at any moment.
We're still talking about the marital quarrel here?
Well, I must say, I'm dubious that this testimony should shed any light on the origins of the jackknife.
In combat, one's focus narrows that such surroundings are barely noticed. These witnesses may not have been able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end.
Forensics may well be right.
Well, whatever the chances, we only have this last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Very well, counsel. Begin your cross-examination.
Damn, I have 2 lives. Have mercy on me. What happens if I lose all my lives?
You game over.
Yep. Trust me, you do not want. I would save right now if you're afraid.
Alright.
'Cause I had to.
It's not the end of the world, really.
I had to like
You-
replay like what a brunt half of the case once.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
Yes, I did.
No, the reason you had to
You laughed
do
at
part
me
of the
when it
case is because you put yourself into a soft lock.
Which is just as
He
important.
saved after losing his last life, and then he tried to progress. He's like, "Wait, I can't. I saved too late," and he had to restart the section because of that. That's what happened.
Very early.
All the more reason to save.
You saved
But
after
I
you
think they'll
got.
be fine.
It's like you saved after you got stabbed and you're dying.
Yes.
That's not a bad
You
save.
did.
That's not a good save. Can't recall the reason now. That statement seems safe to me. Knocked the candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon I headed out though and got the window open. Sounds good to me. Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find and throw at him.
Hold
What
it!
do you mean by that? Even though the room is on fire? As far as I was concerned at the time,
I suppose I was concerned at the time. It was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw.
I respect it.
That is most certainly not true of the Sasato takedown, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sasato, sit down. How did you know I was thinking that? So please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was the knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day?
In all honesty, I don't recall.
How about you?
But I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge. A
Jupiter!
napkin.
Excuse me!
By Jupiter!
I could make a sandwich out of that. Do you have something to add, sir? Mr. Garideb.
Don't you? Sorry, beg your pardon.
Did your wife remark just now bring something to mind? No, just tell it.
Nothing of any significance, no. Just that barrage of projectiles the old thing launched in my direction. Was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, fire pokers, I seem to recall.
Ouch.
Woman has it aims uncanny. She's like, ah! Good grief, woman. You're not at home now. This is a court of law.
Oh, Dreamy, ever so sorry, dear.
What's she even doing with the teapot here?
Honestly, John, I never have to throw such things off. Obviously.
Well, take a look at this then. How do you
Uh-huh.
suppose that happened? Hmm?
Your pipe, sir.
I had to sing my hand as usual at the time of the onset. Enough to clean out with her soft projectiles, she did, yep. When I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two, just like the sponge. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage.
I see, your pipe was broken, just like that knife.
Never been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I've managed to bandage this thing up for now.
Is it gonna be there, the tip?
Oh, you are one to exaggerate, aren't you, my dear?
I wonder what we should make of this account. Oh shit! It's gonna be important, sure, I'll take that. The defense believes Mr. Garidib's remark just now to be of great significance.
Objection!
The war veteran's words tell us only one thing. Betray a fiery wife, and pipes as well as hearts may be broken.
Open the pipe.
Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to formal testimony.
Indeed, common sense, one might say.
Might one?
In that case, would you at least permit to examine the pipe, sir?
Let's do this.
Well, I don't see why not. Just don't go smoking it. You don't know where it's
Oh,
been.
dearie me. There you go again. Trying to ingratiate yourself with the young lady.
It has tea in it right now. She just poured tea on it.
Very well, the court will accept the gentleman's pipe into evidence.
Let's go. I will.
I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruhodo.
I will take it.
I was just feeling rather disappointed for you when your request was turned down.
Which request is she talking about?
To add that statement to...
Add it to the testimony.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. Next is decided, so we have some new evidence to work with. You should examine it carefully, and that I will. Ooh, look at it.
What's that?
Something is twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe here.
Yeah, I saw it. Something stuck in there, I think.
Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? Oh, whoa. A
A
tiny...
tiny fragment of metal.
Oh, well.
It looks...
It looked like the tip of a blade or something.
it's hard to see where the arrows...
The little
go.
squiggle?
Yeah. The tip of the blade. Surely it can be a fragment metal. Let's get down there. We're down here.
I wonder where that
Well,
piece of
thank you.
metal came from.
Ooh,
Thank you for that rebuttal, Mr. Garadeb. Now, if you could return to the crucial of the matter.
big mystery.
No, but like seriously, I wonder where that piece of metal came from.
I think Izzy pieced it together.
I mean, I was looking for it the entire time. Plenty of knives around. And I noticed two were missing. Afraid. Now I can present it.
Objection!
I said it was gonna be tough to prove that because I didn't have the
No,
tip.
So
but
the reason
no,
I was making my comments like where I wonder where it came from because the guide implies that you need to re-examine the knife to make this work.
oh,
But it works without it, I guess.
but like I think I it's because I already examined the knife earlier that I already had.
The game's weird like that. There'll be some evidence later on where like you'll have the pieces you like obviously you know they're connected, but the game won't consider them connected until you do an deeper look into it.
Yeah.
There are cases
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Could I ask you to take a look at good look at this, please?
You can ask, but I can't see a bally thing.
You can.
You used to call me Dead-Eyed Deb back in the regiment, of course. That was some time ago. You wouldn't try and enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest.
I hope this is not going to be important.
Oh, he does, did he me? It's rather wearing being asked about every other letter and every other word.
You must be very doozy.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal?
Yes, almost certainly from the tip of blade. A blade that we have. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence.
Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence, and why didn't you present it sooner?
I was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
My pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got there, and how did I not notice it sooner?
You almost choked on it.
What precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Counsel? Are you suggesting it's some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road?
Yes, Your Honor. My lord. I am.
What?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth in this case, my lord.
Oh, you appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Very well then, present the pertinent evidence to the court.
Oh boy.
What evidence when paired with the fragment of metal allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case?
Take that!
This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there's a small piece at the tip of the blade that's missing.
A common issue with the inferior blade sold at unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave tips lodged in their victims' bones. It's quite killing.
And what of this particular knife?
No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the victim's spine.
Unless...
Objection!
No, that's not the case. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
Ugh. Ugh.
Good grief, Lord Van Zeeks!
Oh, you're good. Your heart, sir.
I don't believe it. The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match.
Oh, golly gosh.
Order, order, order! Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery?
This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle.
A miracle?
And to be fair, it is a miracle that the tip ended up inside the pipe. So Van Zeeks has figured it out, has he?
Counsel, explain this extraordinary coincidence at once.
Yes, my lord. The crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Garrideb's pipe?
Something that was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony.
Oh, dearie me.
Dearie me.
Oh, it's me. During the argument between these two that occurred, just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Garrideb flung this knife at her husband. However, the knife missed Mr. Garrideb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time.
Which caused the tip to break off, of course.
The rest of the knife just went out the window. Yes, and that is when the tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
What are the chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1?
Yeah. And yet there's no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out the open window. In short, this knife, which fell from the window of the Garib's house, is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back on the street below. And then I present the book. Or, yeah, I did the book. The book. So I'm gonna check next.
Objection!
Because they're gonna be like, well, why is it on the back and not on the head?
I have another cup of wine that I've poured while you were making that argument. Let me take a sip. A full-bodied theory, I'd give you that. Complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage. Allow me to toast my northern friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument.
Sorry.
But after all, it's just a theory. A game theory.
I knew you were going to say
The
that.
bottle, I fear, is corked. I had to do it, you just know it. Because you see,
My leg.
talk to the leg and you'll understand. It's spoiled by an insurmountable inconsistency.
An insurmountable. Nutty!
Lord Van Zeeks, explain yourself. What sort of inconsistency you claim to have identified?
Is it really not that obvious? No, so I said talk to the leg, not to me. An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back.
Yes, in her. Oh, I just realized. Damn, woman, chill.
That's right, you silly little man.
Now don't, old thing. Why are you getting excited about? Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground. And the knife that struck her had fallen from above. Into the fire it goes, another wine glass down. There's no possible way it could have planted itself into the victim's back.
There is one possible way. Yeah!
What is that now, like 8 cups I've destroyed in the course of the trials we've done? It's only
Order.
going to become more.
Order, order. Quite right, you see, that's exactly right. If the knight had fallen on her from above, would have stuck on the top of their head.
Then she definitely would have been dead.
Yep. Well, I can explain.
It works, I guess. She has a license fixer in the first place. I don't know, though. I don't know what happened.
It would appear the defense has made a rather spectacular blunder.
No. Let me explain.
It was the one-armed
The
man.
theory even has one
Who's the other one on bed?
inconsistency he cannot stand. Your theory, my learned friend, is history.
Come on, get it together, Yunosuke. We're
To
so
be
close.
continued.
I could see. No, don't do that to me. I was so sure we were on the right
Story
track.
is over now.
But now, the way has been blocked completely by just one simple inconsistency. You have something, brother! Wake up! Or in other words...
We simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency and the theory will stand.
Susato, I love that you believe in me.
You mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all, and your mind went blank. But if the path you're on is indeed correct, there's a way that will present itself. The key to this is in the court record. All the information you need is there.
Thinks you have nothing to say, my Nipponing's friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes.
Allow me.
A tacit acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed. Don't mind the old woman standing on a box. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And his husband's boxer is showing. This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the wrong track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It's a test. Yes. If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way it could have hit her in the middle of the back unless she was bent down. Under normal circumstances, that is.
What are you implying?
Counsel?
There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency. It can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
Goodness!
Utter madness!
Surely this must be the last time.
Surely, lass.
Sure.
Counsel, please present the evidence you speak.
It's the last inconsistency, the final piece of the puzzle. If I can successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. I have 2 lives of mercy. The evidence that explain. Is this?
Take that!
The 4th book found in the scene. This final piece of evidence the defense will present.
The burnt book.
Is that Mr. Garadeb's book?
Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photographic print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand.
But as we all know, this music is bopping good. It was the police constable
It
that
is.
put that book between her fingers like that.
Quite so, and part of this whole sale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road.
That's true, however, he also said, as part of his testimony, Cosby made an extremely enlightening statement at that point. That's how I found it. That's what he said. Or you're holding the book. In other words, the victim had already picked up the book in her own volition, and clearly that must have been before she suffered the knife wound.
Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything.
So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand?
By Kingo! I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now.
Oh, dearie me.
We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below. At precisely the moment the victim was walking past. I wonder if the book hit her in the head on the way down. Just a theory,
At the
not
exact
irrelevant.
theory, the young woman was walking alongside the street in the light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her, in fire.
The book I threw.
Yes, Mrs. Garadeb. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement? You kick it? Kick it around?
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and picked the book up.
Precisely. Yes, that's exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book, and while she was picking it up,
Oh, heavens!
and when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, the position would her back have? What position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book, oof, that's tough.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. The next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the back of her, middle of her back. And at the same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Suseki Natsu.
Well, I never.
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above, but he did see the knife.
Oh,
And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her appearing to attack her.
so there never was a real culprit to run on the scene in the first place.
No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case. Joan, you're going to jail. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garrett, that's manslaughter.
The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicion. I wonder if perhaps it might have been something like that.
There, old bean.
Or miscarried him. Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was your fault. You big baby.
I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book, and I threw the knife as well. Jean, dear,
It's alright. I know.
I'm ever so sorry.
She threw that knife open, by the way.
I'm sorry. Ba-ding.
Happy ending. Happy ending to all the lovers.
Well, it's not too happy for them because now she has to go to jail and he's gonna be home alone.
I don't think she's
No,
going to jail because like it's all accident. It's not premeditated.
Still manslaughter.
It's still manslaughter. Yeah.
manslaughter.
I feel like
Also,
they're gonna get pardoned. I feel they'll be fine.
Like also, it's like oh, what would the term be?
Yeah.
Like abuse.
Oh yeah, it's physical abuse.
Lord Van
abuse,
Zeeks, what's news of Mr. Garrett?
Assault with intent to harm.
Yeah.
She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events have left her in an especially flustered state.
Actually, there is in a manslaughter, you can actually rule out if it's caused by emotions. Like if you are, say, you're mad and then in a fit of rage you accidentally killed someone, you can actually be pardoned. You don't have to go to jail. That's not actual
It
manslaughter.
depends on the circumstances.
Yeah.
But in this case, that's also more modern.
Like even
day stuff
even for example,
back
if
in the
you
day.
because there's a case when I think it was a woman who caught the man cheating on her, and then in an act of rage, she killed the whoever he was cheating with. but she was never charged for it because it was all emotions and not the act of murder.
No
Was the
way.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the charges actually dropped, or did jury nullification come into play?
it's just like a case in manslaughter that you have to take into
that wouldn't be
consideration
manslaughter.
the mental state of the person, whatever
No,
they're doing.
the case, the way you described that wouldn't be manslaughter. That would be murder.
That would be murder.
No, not
But
directly,
you-
not
you-
directly kill the person, but they did something that caused something to harm the person. And
What
the
did they
person
do?
died. I can't remember. It was like a
Because
case,
because to, the way you're kind of describing it, it does sound like murder.
no.
Like if the woman causing incident that causes
I have to look it up. I
mistress to
remember
die.
reading about that case because I was
If
reading
if
about
there was
like
any
first-
intent to kill,
No, it was not an
the
intention to
correct-
kill. It was an accident, the whole thing. But she was not charged for manslaughter because it was her emotion speaking, so to speak.
Yeah, so it probably would put all in the manslaughter, but also it sounds like jury nullification probably would have come into
Probably.
play. However, I believe she will recover in due course, and then I'm going to send her to prison. There is no cause for concern.
Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could have easily been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions.
There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just word from the hospital where the victim is being
Hmm.
treated.
This is a good case. No one died.
Her condition is improving steadily.
And poor
and the
juror
doctor
number
believes
6.
she will regain consciousness soon.
Juror number 6 just got hurt. No one was there
Real
to
loser.
witness. That's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her.
How wonderful. The woman's out of danger, it seems.
Yes, that is good news.
So, Mr. Suseski Natsume,
Yes?
on behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies.
Apology denied. This was horrible. You really think I'm going to forgive you?
Just buy me books. I'll be happy.
No, it's not me who should be begging for your pardon.
Why?
Still left the scene?
Oh no, Mr. Natsume.
That evening, when a young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again. In my
I mean,
confusion.
that's not your fault.
What conclusion, sir?
I was sure that woman was dead.
Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she'd been killed too.
I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless.
In about a year since I arrived at Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me.
Poor Sasaki-san. His imagination really has got the better of him.
Yes, poor man.
So, when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help, for the doctor, for the police. Instead, I've managed to create a rift in a relationship between trust with our two empires. And for that, I am truly sorry.
You're forgiven. Guilty.
One could indeed say the sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by the spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken and the spirit exorcised. I hereby heartfully commend you both.
Oh.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
Yes, my lord.
in concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your current decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings for the court?
As foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion.
I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times.
Well, I inspect the woman next to me, that's for sure.
No.
Sitting in for the old bean while she's out of action, you know. I know what her decision would be. Does this mean I finally can get out of here and get to start work? Well, it's about time.
I'll say I have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home. Won't I? Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman.
Not guilty.
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 Yay! Fucking exploded.
Very well, Mr. Saseki Natsume, I hereby pronounce you
Free.
not guilty.
Let's go. I'm always on the side of the
Somebody.
defense. I wish I'm the prosecutor in the next one. I hope.
Investigations, you are a prosecutor.
And it's not at the court, unfortunately.
That's fine.
There are some court scenes, but like it's not fully in the courtroom.
Because I do want
And
to
finally-
prove someone guilty.
Mr. Natsume,
Yes, Lord. Sir.
you are now a free man once more.
America.
It is my hope you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never again be brought before me.
Shoo.
Surely that's not going to fall into famous last words, right? Of course, sir. On my life, I swear I will never set foot in a courtroom again.
I'm.
First one, two, please.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned.
I kept track of the alliteration that he was doing. It's M N S U W I G B D F N D S J T. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was like, and?
I have no idea what that means, but I kept track of it.
Oh, locum.
Wait, you mean me?
Of course. Is there another locum here?
The non-locum beside me. Is there even one?
Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Narahoda Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it?
What's wrong with using my actual name?
Oh, at last, I'm free. I'm free. Good.
Another J, I guess. Another H, I
Penny,
guess.
party, happiness, hurrah!
I'm still keeping track of it.
Oh, I'm pleased. Mr. Natsume is so delighted.
Would it be hard to say it that way?
Locum, you did it. You saved me from the brink.
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault, after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now.
No, not that.
It
Lovely lawyer,
continues.
locum, lawyer.
Yes.
I mean, as I said before, I just never got used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. And from high up windows, I see them looking down at me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback.
He's a little hunchback, I guess.
Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume.
Today, you, welcome lawyer, and gave me the gloom to the boot. You stood firm behind that barnacle bench, before all those blubbering British. You battled up to the bitter end, laying bare the baffling truth. And when I beheld blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I beheld... Behold, the best minister ever born!
Well, it's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you.
This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
An anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work?
Ah, there you are, my dear fellows.
Who's this? Chief Justice? Oh, Sholmes.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you.
I love how I was the one that voiced the line, and he's just like,
I couldn't
"Is that
remember. I
Trump?"
couldn't remember who else it could be.
My dear fellow, I see. I'm not here. Not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted. I'm glad to say.
Oh,
The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck.
What? What? I just got out of one. What do you mean? It just finished.
What? No. Then my haste was in vain. Ah, it's you. Herlock Sholmes. Oh, have we met, sir?
this is Mr. Natsume, the man you had arrested, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounter had taken place in the gloom. Is it your bleak lodgings or was that prison cell? I simply couldn't place a curious face in that light. It's all your fault, Herlock Sholmes. You're also the reason I had to go through that terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of mind. My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Had she been taken to hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. Oh. But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience. I do feel badly for how I behaved. Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir? Nothing. Priceless. Oh, I am so sorry. Really, but... that was quite priceless.
Bursuseki-san.
Still, on the bright side, we've had an extremely entertaining experience without a penny. And it would seem that you were even not even found guilty. But there is no bright side.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume?
Even after this, I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper.
Oh, that's true, yeah, I guess. Lord Van Zeeks. You're gonna die.
I still
I'm
haven't
sorry.
forgotten,
buddy.
you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed.
We'll be all right, Mr. Natsume. If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Hiya!
Why me again? Girl, chill. Calm down.
With a perfectly executed Susato takedown.
Every time, man. What does she
I
have
love how
against
Saseki
me?
just turns
Yeah.
towards.
Just grabs me by the collar. Much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of warning might have been nice next time, Mrs. Sato. I didn't even have time to react. So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experience to your friends back in Japan.
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
Good news.
Oh!
It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with tutelage of the professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here, and the city it has shaped. I've come to realize that it's my calling to sail home to tell my future fellow countrymen about it.
That's very touching, Mr. Natsume.
Tell them all about my legend.
Or, perhaps in less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse. That's not it at all. The more I learned of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen my own work.
Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san can be an interesting read.
And it's totally not going to be called I Am a Cat. And what about Mrs. Sato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry, what about us?
We return to Japan alongside your mustache compatriot?
Nah, but one more case. Why would we?
A week has not passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we finally found our feet.
Yeah, and I still need to figure out the mystery with Kazuma. The Kazuma mystery.
And you're...
And you are accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not?
That's right. But we need to find lodging before it bankrupts us. Oh no, I'm gonna live with him. Crazy.
I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted.
Well then, you could take my lodgings.
The windowless room?
But with the lacks in windows, it more than makes up for what's in the floor, a ceiling, and walls.
Great.
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit.
Oh my, an
We can
evil
take it with you.
spirit.
The cat?
Oh, yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call.
I'll take the cat. We'll think about it, if that's alright.
Sure, we don't accept that offer.
Perhaps I can offer you a more welcome alternative.
Why not take the cat?
Would you consider taking lodgings with me?
No. Every night would be crazy. No, Susato, no. Don't even think
Really?
about it. No. We're not doing this, Susato. No!
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. So it is up in the attic, I may add.
Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft?
I spoke with the landlady this very morning on a matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of?
I'll take the room with the cat. No, Susato.
Oh, this is simply wonderful. What an honor to be invited to take lodgings in the great detective's office, sir.
Office is attic.
I'm too overcome for words.
Are you an office addict?
No, I'm not an office addict person. So suggesting we look elsewhere is out there. I refuse. Okay.
Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening.
No, I did not say yes. I don't agree.
And
with
you must
this.
come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist. I don't know what to say, but thank you. Yes.
Wonderful. Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long.
Somebody's happy. Take this woman away from me.
Locum. I know that you wouldn't let me down.
Never gonna
I'm
give
truly
you
delighted
up.
to have met you here in London.
Likewise, Mr. Natsume, it's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye so soon.
Well, I couldn't realize that I belonged in Japan. But Locum,
Don't say
we'll
that.
meet again one day.
Do not say that. Yes, I'm sure. In court. But hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer.
Hopefully by then, I'll become a successful author. Well, my dear fellows, our carriage appears to have arrived.
Oh boy.
Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, Mr. Shums. I still did not agree to this.
I've little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening.
Why? It shan't take long, Susanoo said. And so, with Sosaki's son's innocence successfully established, we rode to Mr. Shums to what was to become our new home, 221 Baker Street, B. Baker Street. End. Oh. The attic room.
Never over.
It's never over. It's never over. So this is our new home. Why is there a shovel here? Who are
It
we
used to be our
with?
office, yes. It used to be our office, yes.
Our office? I rather like the sound of that.
Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it?
But that man can bother me every day. I hope you can see this, Kazuma. It's only a small step, but I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now.
Oh, my dear fellows, do you like the place?
Damn, look at this guy. Dripped up. Ah, Mr. Shums, yes, thank you so much.
It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it.
He looks like a normal person now.
Are you saying I didn't look like a normal person before, Mr.
You
Naruhodo?
you look crazy.
Good, I'm pleased to hear. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you. I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We'll have lots to celebrate.
Iris, you must let me help you.
All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad.
Put
Splendid.
that gun down. Very nice. Humble
We're finally
abode.
alone, Mr. Naruhodo. Are
Oh
you ready?
no.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in this capital?
It's very exciting, actually. I can't help but wonder what adventures await us.
Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established office in this premises.
Uh-oh.
Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is.
Oh no. Sorry.
London is a glorious place full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of the lights cast the darkest of shadows.
Shadows, what do you mean?
Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So once again, Mr. Naruhodo, welcome to London.
Oh, I thought it was gonna give us Kazuma backstories. Okay.
You think he's met Kazuma?
Oh well, whatever the mysteries would present, I thought it would be connected to Kazuma. Of course, at the time, I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke. It wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it. End.
Chapter 4 complete.
Wow, I really like that. Man, keeps getting better. Except if I just ignore chapter 2, it keeps getting better. Number 6. That's very nice.
I mean, probably the thing why me and Earl like chapter 2 a bit is because we know a lot of the context behind some of the stuff that was said in it.
Probably.
It's like once you understand the context, it elevates it more.
Probably.
Are we stopping here?
We could. Like, so how long will I be able to continue episode 5 in a weekend?
You will. I don't think you'll finish episode 5 in a weekend.
It'll
that
take a lot of
long?
time.
Damn.
It is long.
Interesting. Okay, well, it's up to you guys. Got nothing to do today. I have all the.
I gotta clean my stupid house, and I have no laundry done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can
Very well.
tackle episode 5 another time.
Okay,
That was good though.
We'll
I enjoyed that.
that was good leaving place. Ugh.
All right, outro, Earl.